get 80 a show. Save my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Keep playing hard. Mike ready. Mike 25. I got one.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him. There on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Got. Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Got. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 54.
Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check. Mike 5-4. Smooth. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Hey, bye. I'm coming after you.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A big run there by Jones. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll run it here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 45.
I got it.
Got it. Hey, wahoo.
Mike, 45. Here it comes. 45 to Mike. 40.
Space.
I got you, boy. Check, 45.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Buzz.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Hey, team 6.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Let him go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
20. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Right there.
Hey, South.
54 Mike.
Go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
59, ready. Back 25.
Watch 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 1st down, Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, dude.
Mike 54. I'm coming. Mike 54.
To throw again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
15 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
54 Mike. All day.
22.
Every day. Any day.
Hey, white.
Slow.
Let it go.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Ready. White 25.
Check. Watch 54.
I smell fear in it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming, baby.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
45, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Turn it. Flip.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
39. Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, orbit. Get out.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
54. Hey, echo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Space. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. Jones has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Coming to you.
Winston now from the 50. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's a 50-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. You go night-night. Son of night-night. Hey, Alpha. Check safety. 61, Sam.
Freeman again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo.
They go play action now. Ryan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
22. Ready to go.
Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Right there, 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
There's a party now.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Ryan on first down. Roberts has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yeah, baby!
Max Crosby on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, free play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
21.
Oh, yeah.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Wait.
Kill.
Go.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons! As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Winston now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The 30, past the 20, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Zoo. Mike spot 4. Bring it. Bring it.
To throw is Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Falcons on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you're got.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One set. Check, Mike, ready to go.
On first down, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey,
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Check. Hey, nice 7.
Come get some.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Mike 5-4.
Here's Ryan. Space to run past the 20. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, let's go!
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in